For me, as a wheel guy, wheels and tires is one of my favorite parts of these 992 GT3 Cups. They come standard in a satin platinum metallic, which is a color that comes on the factory road cars and for the first time on the factory race cars. For me, I love gold, especially gold wheels. So we took those GT3 Cup wheels in satin platinum, stripped them down and had them refinished in a factory color called GT2 RS satin white gold metallic. As you can see, it's got a lot of whiteness to it, but it still has that true gold. And with our red cars, we like that gold brings out some of the color in the red and complements it nicely. Plus it's a nod back to race cars from Porsche and BBS from many years ago. Gold wheels just in general are a personal favorite of mine and Lee's as well, so it was fitting. And besides just the look of the wheel, the design of the wheel itself and the width of them is a new big improvement from previous. The front is a 12-inch wide wheel, 18-inch tall. The rear is a 13-inch wide wheel, 18-inch tall as well. They're really, really light. Anything you can do to remove weight from a race car is good, especially rotating. But if you do that, you might sacrifice strength. Throughout the wheel, there's all these different lines here. All this adds strength. These wheels take a huge beating out there. There's curbs, there's bumps, there's even contact with other cars and other wheels. We've yet to see these wheels give up anything. They've been great for us. And each wheel themselves has a marking on it. This lets the team know, and also Michelin, who's mounting our tires, which wheel goes with which car and on which corner and which set it is. So right here we have Lee's car, number 12. This is a right front wheel, set number 3. We've got 4 sets per car. Traditionally, there's a spare set of wheels up in the trailer there. If something happens, we can pull one out, mount a wheel and tire on it and keep moving. During a race, if we get a flat spot, we keep 2 tires per car, 1 front, 1 rear in pit lane. And a flat spot, it can happen for a few reasons. If you lock up the brakes, ABS fails, or if you were to have an incident on track, spin, and creates a flat spot on the tire whereas locked up, that creates a pretty bad vibration over the course of a session. Typically you can deal with a vibration, especially in a sprint race where there's not a lot of time to head into the pits. But if it were bad enough to where it was either causing damage or was losing air pressure, we've always carried spares right there in the pits. Tires themselves is a new tire from Michelin this year. It's a significant improvement from previous Michelin slicks on Cup cars that I've driven. And one thing that I found really cool is, like the road cars, Michelin makes a specific tire and a specific tire designation on their tire. And Porsche's is always an N3. That N designation carries over from the road car directly to the race car. And this appears to be the 3rd generation of this tire from Michelin for Porsche specifically. Michelin for the first time is making an effort to make these tires look pretty, and they're doing it on their road cars as well. And I have to say, it is really a cool looking tire, which is kind of odd to say, but as a wheel guy, I like it. Front tires are wider than last year, along with a wider wheel. They're a 30/65/18, which is almost equivalent to a 305 on a road car, and they've proven to be really great. We thought originally that we were going to have to manage the tires and really look after them over the course of a 45-minute stint, which is the length of these races. Michelin built a good tire. We're able to push and send it for a whole 45 minutes. Our setup has changed quite a bit. We're pushing right from the get-go and going about as aggressive as we can with a chassis setup to maximize the tire from the beginning to the end. And, you know, I can't say enough for Michelin and Porsche for building a great wheel and tire combo. It's been fun to work with, and we look forward to sharing more and more about this car. Subscribe to our page at 311RS Motorsport, and we've got a bunch of stuff on Instagram as well. That's also at 311RS Motorsport.